last year's, basically the whole year was, I would say, in kind of a funk or depressed or not happy with my weight, which was about 35 pounds more than I am now. So I came and visited you as a doctor, and my cholesterol was sky high again, even with medication. My blood pressure kept coming up. Never in my life had that ever happened. I had had lots of kids, surgeries, whatever, and nothing ever fluctuated that blood pressure. However, it seemed to be creeping up, and when it seemed to be creeping up, I knew it wasn't white coat syndrome or something. I knew it had to be something else for me. So finally this year I decided that it was time, and I started in February, and I have never gone up ever. I've slowly gone down a little teeny bit at a time, or the 8 or so pounds the first time that everybody does for that first week, but after that I keep kind of going down. I'm not zealous like some other people are with my little portions or my exercise, but it's just become a way of life. So when I'm out and I'm eating out, or when I'm going to the store, it's always in my mind. From day one, it's just become, you're going to change your life. And I fudge a little bit sometimes. If I'm at an event and they have a little something something, then I'll take a bite of the something something and I'll move on. And then I don't eat the whole piece of pie or the whole whatever. You just take a bite and say, wow, that was cool, and move on. And it's just been a lot of fun to try something different. And so yeah, back into my clothes of the various sizes that I have in my repertoire of clothes, from, well, I won't say the size ranges, but anyway, from smaller to larger, and been able to go shopping and get some things like you were saying. It's just a lot of fun to be able to do that. And it's also very interesting when you go out to dinner or something and you have something that is chock full of salt that you didn't think it was, and you take 3 or 4 bites of it and you can't eat anymore. You can take 1 bite of coleslaw that they might bring out, but that's going to be 1 bite because and you just feel it. I'm sure everybody else who's lost weight feels that same thing, that it just feels weird, and it tastes strange, and it doesn't taste real. I love the reactions of people when they watch you get a piece of steak that is got nothing on it, and they can't even imagine that you would eat it without a ton of salt or a ton of other things, and it just tastes good, and then you also obviously have the next couple of meals covered, because you're not going to eat an 8-ounce steak at one sitting anymore either. So a lot of fun. I'm down to a half a cholesterol pill a day. I have reflux and medical issues with that, so I have to take that Nexium every day, but I'm probably chicken. I probably could go off of it, but I don't want that feeling, so I'm probably just chicken on that one. My blood pressure is naturally down, 120/70 today, and just, I don't know, I think you're right. I think I feel better.
How about your sleeping? Didn't you have some problems initially with
I
snoring?
think so. Yeah, I mean, I think my husband and I kind of vie to see who can snore louder, so I'm not really sure that he'd ever know if I was, but I sleep very well. I sleep a lot better than I used to, so I don't need as many hours. I could easily go to bed at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, easily sleep till 10 the next morning if I was allowed to. And now I don't feel that way. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, you're awake no matter when you went to bed. So
I think that that's sort of a very good story for sleep apnea, with the snoring, poor sleeping, and now the reversal of that, which is very common, and we see this all the time. So you're just another example. Well done.
And you feel better when you do things. I did play 36 holes yesterday, and you can do it. It's kind of fun to feel pretty good about it. and not feel crazy about can't stand it kind of thing. You're all right afterwards.